Hello friends, Koolio here, and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we are checking out the English closed beta test for Goddess of Genesis. Now before we get into the video, if you enjoyed today's video, then make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and comment down below your thoughts on today's game. So, Goddess of Genesis is actually a game I'm pretty excited to play because I actually covered the game when it initially launched in China, and I really enjoyed it. This is the English closed beta test, however, this is not a global beta test. This is a beta test for the Southeast Asian region, but it will be available in English. Now, there's actually another reason why I'm pretty excited for this game, not for the fact that I do think it's a really beautiful game, but it's also being published and developed by Zilong Games. And if that sounds familiar, they're the same developers behind Langrisser M, which was one of my favorite mobile games of last year. And you're gonna notice a lot of things in this game, such as progression, summoning, quests, trials, a whole bunch of stuff you're going to notice in today's video looks really similar to how they do the progression and things found within Langrisser M. Now, there really isn't a lot of stuff within this game that I feel like makes it stand out compared to other gacha games, except for the fact that it's beautiful and it runs really good. So let's go ahead, we're going to jump into Act 4, and I'll show you guys some of the gameplay. Now, you're going to notice a lot of this stuff is going to look really familiar if you ever played Langrisser M, like the icons, the 3 stars per level, like everything, like it looks really familiar. So if you like the overall progression and games found within Langrisser M, you're probably going to like this one. Now, before you actually jump into a fight, you have a chance to prepare your team, which is really important depending on like certain stages that you're going to be coming up against. Because you're going to want, you know, characters that are good at certain things, like if you want healers, defenders, you want DPS units, if you're going up against bosses and things like that, you can kind of swap and switch out your strategy. Now you're going to notice I have a total of 5 heroes on the field. Usually you only have 4. I think this is because we're playing a special story mission that one of the units is going to be available for us while we're playing through it. You're also going to notice off on the right, I've actually got a couple of supporters. The supporters are actually able to activate certain abilities during gameplay without you actually having to manually do it. You're going to watch, you're going to notice it. They're going to kind of jump in every once in a while and kind of help out my team. Now, if I go ahead and click on prepare here off on the side, you can see all the units I currently have, and I can kind of swap them in and out if I want down in the bottom left. You'll also notice the game does have an elemental system, and they have an elemental kind of progression or upgrading system. If you have a certain amount of units of the same elemental type, you'll actually get elemental bonuses. So you can see right here all the different elemental bonuses you can find within the game. So I have the water elemental bonus, which increases physical evasion and magical evasion for my entire team. So we're gonna go ahead and hit fight. The game does have auto combat ×2 speed, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn that off and kind of talk about the combat itself. Now, your entire team uses this kind of energy crystals you'll see at the bottom right. I have a total of 2 out of 10 right now, and I've got a bunch of different abilities I can use. Some abilities cost the mana in order to use them, some other abilities don't. But one of my favorite aspects about this game is certain units are actually compatible with each other within combat, and they actually have ultimate abilities that you can activate, and they have like animations where they actually work together like simultaneously. It's really cool. Hopefully I'll be able to show you guys kind of what that looks like. So let's go ahead and activate some of these abilities. Show you guys the animations, the character designs. They are top notch and they look so good. Oh my gosh. that was a little bit over the top. So let's go ahead and activate this guy's ability. Now, not every single ability is going to have that ultimate kind of over-the-top animation, but a lot of them do. Like, even like the basic rare units have the really cool over-the-top animations for some of their abilities, and I love it. So we're going to go ahead and activate this person's ultimate ability, Evangelical Burst. Finish off with the Anchor Slam. Oh, wait, we have one more guy. I didn't even notice him. I didn't even see him there. Holy Presence. Yeah, and these animations, they kind of go on for a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on auto combat so you guys can see what it looks like. You see some of my support units are going to kind of jump out every once in a while and help out my teammates. And is that it? There we go. We finished the stage. Completed it. Win the battle. No heroes have died. Win within 5 turns. You get experience points for everyone on your team. And you also get Team XP, which is the experience of your overall account. Now, the units on your team actually can't surpass your account level, just like in Langrisser M, so you're not able to kind of like spend a bunch of resources to power up certain units. They can only go up to a certain level, and that level is your account level. We got some resources, some experience points. We got some items that we can use to progress our characters. And then there's an overall story that we can kind of go through. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just skip the story. Skip through that right now. And we're going to go ahead and head on back. There is an elite mode too, where you can kind of go back through your previous stories and push your way through them and get even more resources and a bunch of other stuff. But the reason why I kind of want to skip out of this real quick and show you guys some of the character progression is we have a lot of summoning tickets that I want to get through to show you guys. So before we do that though, I do want to show you all the different heroes I have in the game. Now with this closed beta test, it is limited to a total of 5,000 people, like the first 5,000 people to actually jump into the game. So there isn't going to be a download link down below, just to let you guys know, because I know some people are going to wonder that. So here's the overall overview of my character right here and all the different abilities that she has. You can also see a view and see like what kind of abilities unlock at what levels and what limit breaking does and like what their stats are and things like that. You can go through, you can awaken them. Now with the awakening system in this game, you actually need to collect a variety of different resources. So I need, let's see, I need one of these basic Torch of Freedoms. I can go to the shop and buy them, or I can go to certain elite stages, complete those, and I'll be able to get those torches, which I can then go ahead and awaken them. Now, when you do awaken the hero's first, like little point, you actually unlock like their ultimate ability, which is really cool. The other thing too is the gear system, which again looks really, really familiar to the way that Langrisser M does it. There's going to be certain stages where you can kind of grind for equipment. There's equipment boxes that you can summon for, a bunch of stuff. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to auto upgrade a bunch of these, upgrade their overall rating. She has a total power rating of 746. It's up there at the top in the middle. They have an artifact system and a perk system, but those don't unlock a little bit later down the line. But you can see a bunch of different, let's see, equip. Yes, we got a new helmet. There's different rarities to them. Even like the icons themselves look exactly like they're from Langrisser M. I'm not complaining because again, I love that game. So I don't have enough materials to go through and upgrade them. I actually do want to head on back. I believe it's in the manual. Yes, the manual. We can go ahead and take a look at the character. Now, as you go through and you level up the characters and you upgrade them, you can actually upgrade their overall rarity. Another thing that's very similar to Langrisser M, you can also see their overall character designs. Now, one thing I kind of wish the game had is the game does have really, really beautiful 2D graphics for these characters, but I haven't really found a way to kind of like show them on the entire screen or even just like hide the user interface to like look at the 3D models. That's something that I really, really like, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to figure out how to do that in this game. There's a bunch of characters to collect in the game, like a bunch. I don't even have like anywhere close to the ones that you can collect in it. Now, you can see a whole bunch of different rarities for them. And you'll notice a lot of the characters in this game are based off of like mythologies around the world. Like there's Lucifer, Dracula, Lilith, Hades, Valkyrie, Michael, Merlin, Isabella, Athena. So they're not the most unique character designs, but they look really, really good. There's also the Angelic Trial. This is another thing that I've seen from Langrisser M, where you can kind of go through every single day and progress and unlock a bunch of really great rewards. The game so far has been very, very generous with premium currency along with like summoning tickets, which is what we're going to get into right now. Now, there's a bunch of other stuff that I'm not covering in today's closed beta test because the closed beta test, like we aren't sure when it's going to end. And when it does end, it's all going to get wiped out and then it'll eventually launch for Southeast Asia, which I will do an updated video on that where I will play a lot farther into it. But let's go ahead and jump into the summoning. I've got a lot of summoning tickets that we're going to do today, like an insane amount. So let's see. We're going to go and do the basic summoning heroes banner. They have 3 elemental banners going on right now, which we do have summoning tickets to do those. So let's go ahead and do our first summon for free. See if we can't get anything really good. I do really like the summoning animation. It's very beautiful. This is just overall just a really good looking game. Michelin with the cake. What's up, little buddy? So now we can go ahead and drop some of our actual summoning tickets. The tarot cards is what they're called. And see if we can't get something summoned. Now, as of right now, the summoning rates for an SSR unit is 2.2%, which we just ended up getting one here. So that's awesome. We got the Slime King. And I think this is our SSR right here. And we got SSR Mary, who's apparently pretending to need a wheelchair because she was able to stand up or float. We got Cupid, Shakespeare, Robin Hood, Snow White. Oh my gosh, with a giant hammer. I love it. Poseidon, Marco Polo, Vivian, Andorra. There we go. So when you do end up summoning a duplicate, which you'll notice right there, when you summon a duplicate, you actually get shards. Now the shards are used to upgrade, I believe, their star rating. So that's another thing. I know I've been mentioning Langrisser M, but that is another thing from Langrisser M. So now let's go ahead and spend our last 10-time summoning ticket. I want to do it on, no, wait, we already have her. So let's do it on this banner, Lucifer or Valkyrie. So we only have 10 of these left. I can show you guys the preview right there. Now, when you do summon for an SSR, there's an 80% chance that an SSR will be one of the two banner characters. But you can see these summoning rates right there. So 2.2% chance for an SSR. You are guaranteed an SR unit if you summon on a 10 times banner. So I do like that there are guaranteed SRs at least. And from what I can tell, which it may change for the official release, but I have some really great SRs on my team. And we did not get an SSR. So Robin Hood again, Marco Polo, Michelin, the Slime King, Captain Kidd, he's new. Slime King again, Snow White, Captain Kidd, oh my gosh, we got 3 of them. Medusa looking good. And I think that's kind of it for those summoning tickets that we have right there. I do have a bunch more that we can do. Summoning for friendship tickets. I don't really want to do that right now. I could summon for gear. Let's just do one basic free summon for the gear so you guys can see what it looks like. And we got ourselves an Elven Cape. There you guys go. Genesis of the Goddess of Genesis. Goddess of Genesis. Is that right? Something like that. A game that honestly, like, I'm pretty excited for the official release. I think the game just looks really, really good. I like the progression, the questing, and everything like that found in Langrisser M, so I really enjoy it in this game as well. Does it really stand out in any other way? Not necessarily. It's just a really good looking game, and I think some of us are just looking for a really well polished, free to play, friendly gacha game, and I'm really hoping that this will be it when it officially launches. So guys, thanks so much for watching. My name's Koolio, and I'll see you all next time.